What's up guys, Bloodshed here, bringing you the Necromancer Tragoul starter build for Diablo 3, patch 2.6.4 and season 16. Now in these guides, they're more like survive and thrive series, a lot of theory crafting, taking you from level 1 Bloodshed recommendations all the way up to max level. If you're unsure about any step in the process, like how to even level from 1 to 70, all the links for all the builds, everything we talk about will be in the description down below. The challenge rift restarts today, Monday, January 14th, so you don't want to do your challenge rift. It should switch over to monk at about 3 p.m. Pacific, so don't do the challenge rift until you create your seasonal character on Friday. We always start every guide off with some level 1 Bloodshed recommendations. Let me go ahead and bring it up here on the screen. For Necromancer, I'll tell you right off the bat, we're going to go with the Grasps of Essence. Okay, this is going to give us a nice multiplier for Corpse Explosion. There is only one pair of gloves, so you're basically, for the most part, guaranteed to get these. If you don't get them on your first set of blood shards, I'd roll them again at level 70. If you don't get any other multipliers to build off of, just go back and roll for Grasps. They're really good. You won't use them endgame, but I would roll really slow. You know, click, 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 and as soon as you get them, roll the rest of your shards onto rings. Now, if you guys don't understand, you can make a separate level 1 character, and it limits the item pool. That's why if you roll it at level 1, there's only 2 possible options. So if you don't get it at level 1 and you're leveling and you hit 70, you can always go back, make another level 1 character, right, and roll for rings, and then you can put it in the cube. The Skeletal Mage ring is really, really, really impactful DPS ring for blood mages, for singularity mages. Basically one of the best speed farm and group paragon farming builds uses this ring, so it's not going to go to waste. You can also roll Poxfalls like we showcased in our wizard video. It gives you a 550% dot. Arguably would be better for massacre bonuses than even Grasps of Essence. When leveling from 1 to 70 in a new season or anytime, I'd focus on my pets a lot. I would use like command skeletons, I would use skeletal mages, contamination's really powerful, archers, even gift of death leaves a corpse behind, and then you can use a corpse skill with that, like devour or something. So a lot of pets, even the golem is really solid, has some nice cooldowns, and then make sure you use passives that support your pets. Bone Spirit, when you get it with astral projection, is a really good single target for like Rift Guardians or those pesky elites with like shield and stuff like that. So obviously when you're leveling from 1 to 70, build off of any multipliers you get along the way. It's really helpful. Just pay attention to what you're picking up and you can use that to your advantage. As soon as you hit about level 61 to 70, keep an eye out for Jory. Sometimes like a level 66 ring with really good stats on it is better than just like a random level 71. You can see these rings are pretty terrible, but then this amulet has that double crit and cooldown, which is really useful for Necro. Double crit element, double crit cooldown, really good stuff for the Necromancer. So keep an eye out for Jory, as it's going to be better with stats over just being a legendary item. All right, let's talk about the blood set, the Tragoul Necromancer set. Just if you don't know what it does, Blood Rush gains the effect of every rune. Now there's really nothing notable here. You get all the stuff, but Transfusion heals you when you pass through an enemy. So if you need healing, just make sure you teleport through them in a straight line and you'll heal. So you can see me teleporting through the mobs when I'm in trouble. And it's a nice way to get some healing back to kind of maximize your blood rush there. The 4-piece is basically your survivability piece. That's going to give you a lot more HP just by using your skills. You can see I'm using my corpse skills here, and it's increasing my maximum life. So it's not actually uncommon to be at like at 1,000,000 health right when you hit 70, just because of the way the blood set works. You're still pretty squishy overall, but it's nice to have a buffer, I suppose. I would rather have 50% damage reduction, but what are you going to do? This is the blood set for you. Let's talk about your DPS combo. Like, what do you do generally to DPS mobs? So these are all the mobs right here. You're going to send your golem in the middle. It's going to create about 8 corpses, right? You can jump right on top of them and start corpse explosioning. Boom, 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 boom. And you're going to get your multiplier. You're basically going to just destroy everything. And one of the cool things about the spell, once you get going, it's like a domino effect. Your corpse creates another corpse. You get a kill. That kill creates another corpse, and it just is a never-ending supply. For the Rift Guardian, you want to save Land of the Dead. So what Land of the Dead does is it gives you unlimited corpse skills for 10 seconds. So for 10 seconds, we can just sit here and spam Corpse Explosion. So if Kadala was the Rift Guardian here, I would pop Land of the Dead and then just hold down Corpse Explosion. And I mean, she's just going to get blown to smithereens. So we have a really nice single target ability to crush Rift Guardians. And we should be fine with Wave Clear because Corpse Explosion, we're going to use the poison one. It does a nice 20-yard AoE and a 525% damage multiplier. So just use the golem, blow it up. If the golem's on cooldown, I'm carrying Bone Spirit. So just go ahead and use Bone Spirit. It hits super duper hard. It's a little slow moving, but you should pop like density or even kill elites with it. Bone Spirit hits really hard. Bone Spirit itself is 4,000 damage, and the damage is increased 15% by each enemy it passes through. Pretty strong stuff, and we are using the passive to support it. Bone Spirit deals 1% increased damage for every 1.5 yards it travels. Necro has a pretty easy time with the GR20 clear based on the Corpse Explosion gauntlets. If you decide to go for rings, that would be great too. You would just use mages. I'm going to include like a mock-up starter build. As soon as you get your 6-piece build, you're going to switch to blood mages. It's a pretty chill speed farm build right away on T6, T7 with just blood mages and no other multipliers. Just forget the Corpse Explosion gauntlets and go right to mages. And again, I'll put a mock-up build in the description. Make sure to kill Malthael to get your Reaper's Wraps. You can craft it at the blacksmith, get your pattern there. The first GR you do every season is Bane of the Powerful. It's going to give you a nice 20% damage bonus to your character. So make sure to pay attention to these things. One thing to note is Necromancer only has 4 one-handed scythes and 4 two-handed scythes. So getting a non-ancient build early on is incredibly easy. As long as you upgrade a two-handed scythe, you can use Blood Nova right here. You can, Bone Spear gets powered up by a lot. Nayer's gets powered up tremendously with poison skills, and Relena's gives you a nice damage increase. So if you get one of these while leveling, then you're good, man. You're set up. If you want to upgrade a two-hander, you can. You're going to need probably a Relena's for endgame speed farming or something, right? And one of these you're going to need. So Necro has it pretty easy. There's not too many items muddling up the item pool. So just upgrade and you guys will be successful. Make sure to follow me above at twitch.tv/bloodshed. I'm so happy the starter builds are done. I wanted to take a lot of time with each one and make sure I got all the best information possible that I found. Hopefully we get the patch today. That way we can do some more testing, make some more videos. I'll get all the videos out I can before the season goes live on Friday. But I'm babbling. This is Bloodshed. I'm out of here. Peace.